Ever loaded into GTA 5 or FiveM and noticed your CPU is sweating at 100% while your GPU is just chilling? That's the main reason your frames drop, your game stutters, and everything feels laggy. I've got the exact fixes that will unlock your GPU's full power. Stick with me, and by the end of this video, your game will run smoother, faster, and way more responsive. To start fixing the high CPU and low GPU usage issue in GTA 5 and FiveM, the first step is to disable Windows Power Throttling, which can hold back your processor during gameplay. Press Windows plus R on your keyboard to open the Run dialog box, then type gepedit.mst and hit Enter to launch the local group policy editor. Once the editor is open, navigate through the left-hand panel following this path. Computer configuration, administrative templates, system, power management, power throttling settings. Inside this section, double-click on the setting called Turn Off Power Throttling. A new window will appear, and here, you need to change the option to Enabled, not Disabled, since enabling this setting turns off power throttling. After that, click Apply and then OK to save the changes. By doing this, you prevent Windows from limiting your CPU performance in the background, which ensures the processor runs at its full potential. As a result, you can expect reduced CPU bottlenecking, smoother gameplay, and a more balanced workload between your CPU and GPU when playing GTA 5 or FiveM. The next step is to optimize your GPU settings through the Nvidia control panel, which helps ensure that your graphics card runs at full capacity instead of sitting underutilized. To do this, open your search bar and type in NVIDIA Select NVIDIA Control Panel. Once it opens, look at the left sidebar and click on Manage 3D Settings, where most of the performance-related configurations for your GPU are located. Under the Global Settings tab, make the following adjustments. Set Low Latency Mode to Ultra for more responsive input and reduced delay. Switch Power Management Mode to prefer maximum performance to keep your GPU at higher clock speeds consistently. Choose your dedicated NVIDIA GPU in the OpenGL Rendering GPU option, important if you use OpenGL-based applications, and set Vertical Sync VSync to off to avoid frame rate capping and input lag, though you can try Adaptive VSync if screen tearing becomes noticeable. After applying these changes, your GPU will maintain stronger performance, avoid unnecessary power-related drops, and deliver smoother gameplay with better balance between CPU and GPU usage in GTA 5 and FiveM. Now let's move on to the next step, where we'll be optimizing your graphics settings directly inside Windows. On your desktop, right-click and select Display Settings. Once the window opens, scroll down and click on Graphics Settings under the Related Settings section. This will bring up a dedicated panel that controls how your GPU behaves across different apps and games. At the very top of this panel, you should see an option called Hardware Accelerated GPU Scheduling. If this feature is available on your system, make sure to turn it on. What this does is shift some rendering tasks directly to your graphics card instead of leaving them on your CPU. By reducing that extra CPU load, it lowers latency and improves efficiency, especially in newer games like GTA 5 and FiveM. Next, we're going to manually assign your games to always run in high performance mode, which makes sure they use your dedicated GPU instead of relying on integrated graphics. In the same window, scroll down to the section labeled Choose an App to set preference. Click on the drop-down menu, select Desktop App, and then hit Browse. From here, you'll need to locate your game's executable file. After adding the game, you'll notice an Options button right next to it. Click on that, and a new window will pop up with 3 different choices. Select High Performance, and then click Save. This tells Windows to always prioritize your dedicated GPU when running the game, ensuring maximum performance. You can repeat this exact same process for any other title you play, whether it's Counter-Strike 2, Valorant, or in our case, GTA FiveM. Assigning each game to high performance mode makes sure Windows never defaults to weaker graphics modes that can hurt your performance. Once you've applied all of these tweaks, your GPU will always be prioritized for gaming tasks, which means better utilization, higher frame rates, and a noticeable reduction in stutters or random slowdowns while playing. For the next step, we're going to optimize your system configuration to make sure your CPU is using its full potential right from the start. Go down to the Windows search bar and type System Configuration, then click on it from the results to open it. Inside this window, go to the Boot tab and then click on the button that says Advanced Options. Here you'll see a section labeled Number of Processors. By default, Windows might not be using all of your CPU cores during startup. To fix this, tick the checkbox next to it, then open the drop-down menu and select the highest number available. Depending on your processor, this could be 4, 8, 12, 16, or even higher. What this does is tell Windows to utilize every available core during system boot. This not only speeds up your startup time, but also ensures that your CPU delivers consistent performance as soon as your system is running. After selecting the highest number, click OK, and then return to the main system configuration window. Now, switch over to the Services tab. This is where a lot of background tasks can sneak in and slow down your CPU. The first thing you need to do here is check the box that says Hide All Microsoft Services. This step is very important because it prevents you from accidentally disabling anything that's critical to Windows. Once all the Microsoft services are hidden, you'll only see third-party services left on the list. From here, you can safely disable anything that isn't essential for your PC's performance. Focus on turning off background utilities like update checkers, third-party launchers, or unnecessary services that don't affect your GPU, drivers, or system monitoring tools. After applying these changes, your CPU will boot up faster, run with fewer background distractions, and stay focused on delivering stable, high performance while gaming. This helps reduce CPU overhead and keeps the balance between CPU and GPU usage much smoother in GTA 5 and FiveM. If this guide helped boost your FPS in GTA 5 or FiveM, drop a like and subscribe for more performance fixes, and let me know in the comments what game you want me to optimize next.